July 4, 2020. His Excellency Mr. Moussa Faki Mohammed, Chairman of the African Union Commission. We start with a Bible verse from Proverbs 31:8-9, "Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the rights of all who are destitute. Speak up and judge fairly, defend the rights of the poor and needy." His Excellency the United Oromo Evangelical Churches, UOEC, represent member churches from Canada, the USA, Australia, Europe, and Africa. We are writing this letter out of our grave concern about the escalating human rights violations in Oromia, as reported by Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch, which involves mass arrest, mass execution and arbitrary killings of innocent citizens by the Ethiopian security forces. We wrote several letters to His Excellency Dr. Abiy Ahmed, the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, requesting to resolve human rights abuses, stop executions and extrajudicial killings on Oromo people. Despite our appeal, Dr. Abiy Ahmed turned deaf ears on our concerns, and hundreds of citizens were executed, and more than 3,217 farmers' homes were burned to the ground suspected of opposition party supporters. On June 29, 2020, a prominent Oromo activist and artist, Mr. Hachalu Hundessa, was assassinated in Addis Ababa. His death has led to massive unrest in Addis Ababa and all over Oromia State, to which the security forces responded cruelly and killed protesters. As reported by leading world media, the Ethiopian military has killed 143 and injured 382 innocent civilians protesters in one day after the assassination. Sadly, among the murdered was included artist Hachalu's uncle, while the corpse is awaiting burial. Besides, several prominent Oromo political leaders, such as Jabor Mohammed, a famous peaceful activist and a pillar of the current reform, Bakel Jerba, Dr. Shirgat Jalita, a German citizen, Mr. Michael Boren, Mr. Kenisa Ayana, and mass arrest of Oromo Media Network, OMN, and Oromo News Network, ONN, employees, and the closures of these media outlets. We hear that some of the detainees have been tortured. We have decided to appeal to you to intervene by exerting your influence office to stop the crackdowns and killings of the Oromo people and other citizens in Ethiopia. His Excellency the UOEC respectfully asks you to intervene and pressure the Ethiopian government for a peaceful transition toward an election rather than civil war, an independent investigation on artist Hachalu Hundessa's assassination and other hundreds of executions, release of all political prisoners, and reinstate the permission of OMN and ONN television stations. The preventable 1994 Rwanda genocide tragedy is the making in Ethiopia. Sadly, we confirm that such executions, brutal killings, home burning, and mass arrest lead to genocide unless swift actions are taken immediately by you and the international communities. Your swift action in saving the lives of innocent Oromo and Ethiopian citizens' lives is much appreciated. With best regards, Reverend Khamis Oboru, President of the United Oromo Evangelical Churches.